Hey there, how are you today? My name is Dana Damara, and you have landed on Astrocast. This is a special report for the Lionsgate portal. Okay, I decided to put this together honestly, just quickly after last night when I did a sound and float at a friend's house. And I was chatting with one of the participants who has been a friend of mine for 6 years now, and she said, I don't understand this Lionsgate portal. I'll admit a very, I'm not all up in the astrology or any of that, right? So she said, can you just explain it to me in layman's terms? And so it really inspired me, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to create a little video for anybody who is curious about it, because sometimes we can go off the deep end with this astrology stuff. And I personally like to just make it accessible. So it doesn't need to be woo woo. You don't even need to really like subscribe. You can just listen and say, okay, that makes sense. So I'm going to give it to you. I broke it down. Okay, Lionsgate Portal happens every year around August 8th. So there's the numerology piece. It's 8-8. 8 in numerology means abundance. Now, what's really cool about this is that this year, there's always something cool, by the way. Like, as an astrologist, I can always find something really cool to put into the astrology, okay? But let's just say this 8-8 abundance, and then 2025 numerology is the number 9, which is endings and new beginnings. So in my mind, I think, oh my God, 8-8 Lions Portal, this is like endings, new beginnings, opportunities for abundance. Okay, that's my interpretation. But Lionsgate Portal actually, it combines spiritual and astrological and numerology in one. So it's, you know, it's fun. Okay, so 8-8 numerology. It happens between July 26th and August 8th, but really kind of overlaps into the 12th. Now, this is why. First things first, because my brain is already like wanting to talk about the full moon, because the full moon happens right after Lionsgate Portal, okay, which is even more auspicious. But it's a cosmic alignment. So the sun is in Leo. Now, Leo is ruled by the sun. Leo is heart chakra. Leo is all about love. And so when we talk about the sun being in Leo, the overarching underlying energy, all encompassing energy is warmth, love, courage, leadership, connection, right? So that's Leo. That's this when the sun is in Leo. At the same time, around this time, the star called Sirius rises in the sky. Okay, and this is what some astrologists call the spiritual sun. Okay, so it aligns with the earth, and it's supposedly brighter than the sun. So there's this extra oomph of love, energy, courage, abundance, bright light. Okay, so I was explaining it to my friend last night. I said, it's like having a megaphone to the universe and saying, this is what I want to create that is in alignment with my spiritual self. The other thing is that besides the numerology, the sun in Leo and Sirius rising in the sky, is that Orion's belt also aligns with the pyramids of Giza. Now, having been to the pyramids of Giza, first of all, I've only been once. I need to go back because I was on a tour and I felt like I was being rushed from thing to thing. So I need to go back. But this is a highly spiritual place. Okay, so when Orion's belt aligns with pyramids of Giza, and then we have 8-8, 8-8-9, and then we have the sun and Sirius aligning with Leo and the earth, it's like, okay, there will be zero tolerance for negativity. Just zero tolerance for negativity. And you can go into deep spiritual meditation if you want, and turn off your phone for days and not talk to anybody and just like do whatever you want to do. Or you can just take, moments of time in your day. So I'm going to give you some ideas of what you can do. So spiritually, Lionsgate portal is known to activate a higher consciousness, a higher awareness, right? So you could get creative downloads. Your dreams might be really activated. You could get upgrades to your DNA. Your intuition might be more on point, right? So all these things could be happening. Now, honestly, and this is for my friend, doing a sound and float was one of the most perfect things you could have done, because you just turned your brain off, didn't really know why you were there. You were just like, okay, I'm just going to lay down. I'm going to be quiet. You could go out into nature. You could do a breathwork session. You could start to journal around what it is that you really want to create. It is one of the greatest times to do a vision board. I myself cut out all these I bought magazines. I'm not going to lie, I'm just going to tell you. I bought them in January. Okay, maybe February. Tore out the pages that I wanted, put them in a pile. Have not created my vision board yet. Because why? Because I've just been following the threads of creativity, not pausing. Now, guess what I'm doing Sunday? Vision board. So that star Sirius is so high frequency that it is like old, it's associated with like old ancient wisdom. Ancient wisdom, think like Atlantis, think Egyptian, think Incas. Like this is old, powerful, epic energy, okay? Combined with Leo energy, that is love, self-expression, courage, leadership of your life, and then lock it into that manifestation window of July 26th to August 12th. Check. Here's some things you could do, okay? Meditation, nature, journaling, do some sort of energy healing for yourself, create a vision board, some sort of great ritual. Like I have, for example, salt cures. For those of you who are into feng shui, you know what I'm talking about. I have them in every room. I need to redo them. They need to be redone. Crystals need to go out, full moon. Buy crystals, go get your little bath. You can change, if you have altars in your house or places where you keep flowers or plants, make sure they're tended to. Change up the flowers, change it, like just basically tell the universe, I'm so here, I'm so ready for the upgrade, bring it on. I will say this because I respect and love and appreciate every single idea out there, right? Like I may not understand where you come from. You may not understand where I come from. I think we all are on different paths going in the same damn direction. So it doesn't matter if you, like I said in the very beginning, it doesn't matter if you subscribe to astrology, numerology, manifestation, any of that. That none of that matters. What matters is that, in my humble opinion, is that every now and again, we take a moment in our human existence and just acknowledge that we are this big. We are this big. We're like a spit of a speck of dust in the universe. And if we just take a moment to say, okay, I don't know, maybe there's something to this. I'm going to pause. I'm going to gaze at the ocean. I'm going to sit with the trees. I'm going to journal something. I'm going to make a little vision board for myself. Maybe it's just on my phone. I'm going to take what Dana says to heart and just pick one thing. That's it. You don't have to subscribe to everything. Just remember that we are so small, and maybe there's a truth. And every now and again, when we can align with the magic of what's out there, we remember that all the magic is here. Yeah. So If you're watching this and you watched it all the way to the end, and you're my friend who asked about all of this, I love ya. Thank you for inspiring me to film something today. I hope this helped. And God, it's a great weekend, you guys. Lion's Portal. I know it's Lionsgate Portal. I call it the Lion's Portal sometimes because I'm just not thinking. Doesn't make it wrong. And then full moon in Aquarius. So make sure you watch the full moon in Aquarius as well. I hope you guys are having a great day. Reach out to me if you have any questions. You can go to myastrocast.com. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.